I'm going to talk about the Picture Exchange Communication System, which is abbreviated to PECS, that was just created by Bondi and Frost in 1994. It was created as a form of augmentative alternative communication device for children and individuals with autism spectrum disorders or with any type of communication disorders that lack vocal language skills. So what it is it's just a binder or a notebook that consists of pictures of items and activities that the individual wants or would like to request on a daily basis. Some common objects that are on there would be like a toilet. There can be drinks on there for water, juice, milk, other foods like pretzels, snacks, meals, and activities like the playground or different games that the child likes to play, or things like a hug or a chase, things like that. So it starts off fairly simple, and I've created a sample of one here where it says I want at the top with an empty box, and then there are 4 pictures of objects. We've got 2 food items, and then toilet, which is a common one, and then a slide for an activity. So the goal of the Picture Exchange Communication System is to have the child, when they want something, to take the picture off and either put it here, depending on how the program is made, or to hand it to the person that's going to deliver the item. So you start off with a fairly small amount of pictures, and then you can progress to more pictures as the child becomes more proficient with the system. So one of the children that I work with has a PECS that contains 40 to 50 pictures of different items and activities, and he's a pro at using it, and he knows exactly how to find what he wants and to ask for it. So when you know that a child wants something, like if you know that a child wants pretzels, the pretzels are out and he reaches for them, you would fully prompt him to take the picture off from down here of the pretzels and to then put it up here in the I want box, and then you would deliver the pretzels. So the child learns that by taking the picture off of here and putting it up here, or by handing it to you, that he's getting the pretzels. And it's easy for young kids or kids without a lot of cognitive skills to know what it is because it's a picture. They don't have to read anything. So it can start at a young age. Then for the same example, if a child needs to go to the bathroom and you know they need to go to the bathroom, or they start going towards the bathroom, you would have them take the potty sticker off and then just move it to the I want box. And then you would say potty, or you asked for potty, or I want potty, and then you would take the child to the bathroom and you immediately deliver the reinforcer. So the goal of this is to teach a child that by taking off the sticker, they immediately are given that reinforcer. So you never want to ignore when a child requests, and when you start teaching the PECS, you want to make sure that every single time they ask for something, it's delivered so that they know. And then you would gradually fade out. So you would gradually you could start saying, oh, not right now. I hear you asking for that, but we're not going to do that. Or I know that you want this, but this is what we're going to do instead. But that would be later on once the child has learned to use the PECS. So it starts by doing a full prompt, like I said. So you fully prompt the child to take the sticker off and then to put the picture up in the box. And then it would be faded into maybe pointing or telling them what do you need to do. So first it would be pointing and then having them pull it off. And if they don't, then you full prompt them. Then it would be you might be saying, pull the picture off and put it on, or you could say, what do you need to do? And then you would end up fading it out to when you know they want something, you say, oh, if you want something, you can ask me, and then you show them the board, but you don't show them what they're going to pick, and you see what they pick. So with a lot of children, it's when they start asking, they might pick the wrong thing because they don't understand what it does. So even you put items on there that are not desirable, like you might put an olive on there when you know that a child doesn't like an olive, so that when they ask for the olive, you give them the olive. You don't necessarily make them eat the olive, but you give them the olive, and to teach them the difference between something that they want and something that they don't want, and help them to realize that every time they ask for something on here, that's what they're going to get. So it's a really effective way for children to learn to communicate using pictures. It can be used before the child has cognitive abilities. It requires relatively little amount of fine motor skills. If the child is too young or doesn't have the skills yet to take the picture off and to put it on, you could even have them do something like pointing and just make sure that they learn to clearly point for the thing that they want. But it's a great way for children who lack vocal communication skills or verbal communication skills to be able to man for the things they want.